Okay, let's go.
Welcome back to the Nissim show. I'm your host Nissim, and today I'm interviewing Ben Caplan. Thank you so much for joining us today on the podcast. Tell us a little bit about your background, where you come from.
So my name is Ben Caplan. I'm from Miami. Lived here all my life. Go to Jewish Culture High School, and I'm a graduating senior.
Beautiful. And tell us about your background, like your grandparents, where they come from.
So my dad's side, my grandma comes from Cuba, and his dad comes from Hungary, and then my mom's side comes from America. They're from America.
And where'd you grow up?
I grew up here in Miami Beach.
And what was the Jewish life like for you?
Amazing. I'm Chabad. I've always been part of Chabad. And going to shul and stuff, putting on tefillin, and just being Chabad.
What was your first inspiration for entrepreneurship about?
I think it was when I really came to culture. I think that's really what pushed me to start being more of an entrepreneur because of the programs they have, especially with 20 and stuff like that. So that's definitely something that pushed me to do. So
Tell them what that is.
20 is a competition where where you have a passion project and you're able to express yourself with that passion project and do something you really like. And the school helps you with that, and if you get top 5 in the competition, you get $5,000 towards your passion project, funded by the school.
And where did the inspiration come for your passion project?
So I had Kosherito as a winner for 2020, third place. The passion came from I really like to cook, and I was very inspired by the way Chipotle does their food. It's a non-kosher restaurant, but I was inspired by the way they do their food, and I'm not seeing that a lot in the kosher scene. So I thought, hey, like this is kind of new-ish, like not a lot of people do it. So I thought, hey, maybe I can bring something like that to the kosher environment. And then the new passion project I'm doing this year was NeshamaLight, where I make yurtzeit candles for with Holocaust victims' names on them to remember them because they don't have anyone to light for them and say Kaddish for them.
And how'd you get that idea?
It was through talking with my mom. We were talking about ideas for fundraising for the senior trip, and we came up with we should sell yurtzeit candles with for the trip, and I thought it was and it had a lot of sentiment, especially because it was for the heritage trip. Sadly, we're not going on it, but it just had a little sentiment towards it.
Right.
So.
Do you have any idea where she got the inspiration? Like it's unique to remember lost.
I think it was just the idea that we're going to Poland and Prague to the March of the Living, which has to do with the Holocaust, and I think that fundraising for something that has to do with the Holocaust to fund a trip for Holocaust education, I think is very special and beautiful.
Do you ever personally afterward think about the souls on the other side in Gan Eden that are waiting for someone down here to light a candle for them?
I think sometimes I do think that, and I also think that when you light it, it really it makes you feel better that you're helping someone without even really realizing that much.
Can you describe the product to the audience?
It's a yurtzeit candle with a bag, and it's printed NeshamaLight, and then there's a card on it with the victims with the Holocaust victim's name on it, so to say their name is the Hebrew and English name, and where they were executed sadly, and the year they were born and died.
And how do you regard if the name is unknown or the date?
Well, so that happens sometimes, and the date isn't, it's important, but it's not as important as the name, because the name is really what's important, and sadly sometimes, usually we have the Hebrew name because it comes from the database of the museum, Holocaust Museum, so we get it from there. So usually it has the Hebrew name, but if it doesn't have the name, then we just have the English name for them, sadly.
Do you think you're going to continue that project?
Yeah, I think I'll continue in the future, and I might just pass it on to someone, because it's a great idea, and it's really more. It's really just for funding, education, and just helping bring some spirituality.
Nice. Okay. If by the time this uploads, there's anything available, you'll be able to see.
Yeah, go to www.neshamalights.com to order. If you buy 2, free shipping.
Oh, beautiful.
Thank you.
And what are your future plans?
Go on UCF, and then we'll probably bring it over there.
Beautiful. And any idea to go to Israel afterward?
I'm gonna do birthright, 10th grade.
Oh, nice.
10th, my sophomore year of college.
Nice. And any final words of inspiration you want to share with the audience?
Don't be afraid to take the first step. Because if you really want to do something, do it.
Awesome.
Thanks so much.
Thanks so much for joining. Wishing the best of luck to you. Thanks for watching, guys.